And tonight, a jail with a troubled past in Hampton Roads will stay open.
We've been following issues at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail for years, and some of those problems have resulted in the deaths of inmates. But a state oversight board now says, despite a push to decertify the facility, the lockup will stay in operation. And your side's Chris Horne has been on this story and is following up for us tonight. Chris.
Tom, it's a 180-degree turn for the Virginia Board of Local and Regional Jails. Back in April, the board's Committee on Jail Review wanted to decertify the Hampton Roads Regional Jail, saying there was little hope of its ever coming into compliance with minimum standards. It might have been a federal monitor's report, though, that changed their minds. The Federal Department of Justice issued a highly critical report 3 years ago, saying HRRJ's medical and mental health services were grossly deficient. As part of a consent decree, the regional jail agreed to periodic monitoring to gauge compliance moving forward. The monitor's May 31st report cited significant improvement in communication between healthcare staff and security staff, a reduction in the use of pepper spray to control unruly inmates, and fewer inmates with serious mental illness being assigned to restrictive housing. The report praised Interim Superintendent Jeff Vergakis for creating a better atmosphere for problem solving. The monitor concluded that compliance would be a slow process, but current efforts were a great beginning. Compare that with what the State Jail Review Committee was saying about a month earlier. They said the jail's practices were in wanton disregard for minimum standards, and that HRRJ's lack of sufficient trained staff was a significant threat to public safety. The committee in April said there was no reasonable chance of bringing HRRJ into compliance and recommended that it be decertified. But then earlier this week, the board voted in favor of keeping the jail open. Now, the chair of the Hampton Roads Regional Jail Authority, Brian DeProfio, said in a statement this afternoon he was pleased to have reached an agreement with the state board on a corrective action plan and that it would be made public after it was finalized. I also reached out to the chair of the Board of Local and Regional Jails to find out more about the decision to keep our HRRJ open. If we get any response, we'll update this story on WAVY.com. Chris Horne, 10 on your side.